First knot I want to show you guys is a regular bowline. Pretty easy to make. I've used this for the last probably about 20 years now for just everyday life, and I now use it for climbing sometimes. It's just super handy. It's a knot that you should learn. So what you want to do is about 16 inches in from the end, I'm going to grab it here and I'm going to make a loop just like this. Now you take the tail end, the rabbit will come out of the hole, around the tree, then back into the original loop you made, which is the hole. Hold the tail end and grab the loop and cinch it tight. And you're going to want to dress this. You want to pull the slack through if you're using a rope. This works with straps too, but if you're using a strap, you're going to want to leave this little loop down here a little bit looser. Then it'll make it a lot easier to get back out. But you want to make sure that tail ends in a little ways because you don't want this to slip back through. So you just pull that tight, and that is a bowline, or bowline, depends how you pronounce it. Very handy. Now there's a few different variations of this. The second one I use is if you have to tie it around something. Can you see this? There we go. If you want to tie this around something, same concept, a little more rope. So you want to grab the left side, make that loop, rabbit comes out of the hole, around the tree, and back into the hole. Now you hold that tail end and the loop, which is around your object, pull it tight. Now you can load this, and it's not going to cinch around your object, whether it be a tree or a tow hook on a vehicle. It's going to stay right where it's at. And you can easily undo this just by flipping this little loop on the bottom of the knot, and it comes undone. The third variation, kind of the same concept, it's running bowline. So you're going to make the loop on the opposite side, and you're going to take this tail end and bring it back underneath of this other side of the rope. So the rabbit ran around this end of the rope, and then it comes out of the hole, around the tree, and back into the hole. And you pull it tight, get the slack out of it, and now this will cinch around your object. Now I've used this for work an awful lot, for lifting stuff with a crane or a tractor or excavator. Also very handy. And after it cinches down, you can just pull this loop pretty easily, loosen it up, and if you can't get the rope out of where you have it tied around, you can undo the knot very easily, untie it, and pull it back through. The last variation is the regular bowline. So once again, you make the loop, rabbit comes out of the hole, around the tree, and back into the hole. Now you're going to leave a little bit more of the tail end in, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull this back out of the loop, come back around like this, and back in. And this is the bowline with the Yosemite tie off. And as you can see, all we done here is we just followed this other strand of rope right here. And what this does is keeps this tail end of the rope from slipping back through the original bowline, because these can come loose. Say if you want to use this for climbing, this is a very strong knot and it comes loose easily, and the reason it comes loose is because it's only cinched by this, and if this is rubbing in a tree, this catches on a stub or a branch, this can start working its way out and could come untied. However, if you use the Yosemite tie off, once again, make the loop, rabbit comes out of the hole, around the tree, and back into the hole with lots of tail end over here. Cinch it down a little bit. Now you find this strand of rope right here, and you want to pull this tail end out of the middle, come back around your loop, and back into the bottom here. And now we dress it. And this will stay a lot more secure if you want to use this for climbing. I use it for my climbing setup quite a bit. I'll wrap this around the tree when I'm climbing, and I just have it cinched, but I have it cinched with a carabiner right here at this point. But you can use this if you can pull the other end of the rope through the loop. You can cinch it around something, but it's a lot harder to move your rope if you have to. So I use a carabiner right here when I'm climbing. Screw gate.